For Peter Sum today, we are doing something very playful, very innocent. Basically, everybody is coming back from vacation. Everybody is rested, and the skin is rested. So when it's like that, the glow is there, and we don't have to fake it. I wanted something colorful, mostly pastel, very aqua color, yellow on the eyelid, and after, right under the eyebrow in the center, a dot of vivid color in that same family.
Peter loves colour, right? What we're doing is we're adding colour into the hair. It's not meant to look perfect in any way. It's meant to look as if it's really not been planned, but it looks kind of great. And if you look, right, the colours are quite patchy. They're different parts of colour. They're not like streaks. And it's quite sporadic, you know. It's not coloured intentionally, and it's not meant to. It's meant to look very spontaneous. There actually is no hairstyle. The hairstyle is actually very raw, you know. So it's kind of like undone hair with done colour. Because really, it's about bad girls with bad hair with good clothes.
So really, the collection was kind of called Women on the Verge, and I love the idea of a woman who's on the verge of who knows what. So I kind of wanted to imbue the collection with a little bit of a sense of a surreal play on the fabrics and kind of the mix of colors. And at the end of the day, I wanted to sort of have a relaxed sort of feeling. Well, it was really about an uptown, downtown mix. I like to say Brooke Astor meets Courtney Love. So taking the elegant fabrics, the laces, the tweeds, the florals that I always love, but then imbuing them with a sense of ease and a kind of a relaxed attitude. I collaborated with Earnest Sewn, and what was really great was to be able to take my love of prints and see how they would translate into, you know, the denim world. And Earnest Sewn, they're such experts in their field, so to be able to have that technology and fuse with what I love, that also helped to shape the collection and give it that easy downtown feel.
We basically took a bunch of his prints and we did our denim techniques on top of them. So we took his florals and we lasered them off on a bunch of jeans. We made a couple of fashion silhouettes. We did a skirt, we did basically a short, we did a dress, and then we did one of our classic denim silhouettes for Earnest Sewn. It was great, it was fantastic. Their team has been fantastic. It's been very seamless. It's fun for us because it was working in novelty silhouettes when we traditionally work in 5-pocket jeans, so that's been very exciting. His prints were fantastic, so it was great to work with, and we just basically took our expertise in denim and applied that to Peter's work.
Peter does a really nice job of mixing entire wardrobe. I love when there's a mix of not just soft dressing, but we have great tailoring. We've got a nice balance between kind of trousers and dresses and jackets. And I do have one piece in that collection that I have a feeling is going to stay on my mind all week long, which is that chevron python coat. That was a beauty, and I know that's gonna be on my wish list.
Peter Sum always kicks off New York Fashion Week for me. I love his clothes, and I'm super excited. It's an early show. I'm up early. I'm here. I love to sort of see what he's doing. It's always very colorful, flirty, girly, chic, sensual. Everything I love in fashion.
It was such an amazing collection. I mean, the prints were out of this world, and he did it in such a modern way. You know, he has this really ladylike hand, but yet those amazing skater shorts that he showed, all these silhouettes that were super modern, super cool, very street-like. They were really inspiring. It was such a mix of different cultures, and it was really wonderful, very refreshing, and the colors, oh my God, the colors were beautiful.
I mean, I love a print, and I think I kind of call these surreal florals because I wanted to really give the florals that I love a bit of a strangeness or a bit of a twist. So playing again with the colors and sort of how they're played together. can really make them feel new and kind of different. I love the idea of these softer colors like pale pinks and mint, but then kind of infusing them with a little edge, whether it's mixing them with black or kind of tweaking them or making sure the silhouette is really strong. So it's really that balance of sort of sweet and hard.
You know, we already start the week ago. Do we have trends? Are there trends already in the air? I don't even want to really quite go there, but it was if it's going to be a pretty candy box of pastels and something kind of sweet, that's okay. It makes you feel really good. Peter is known for his beautiful collages of fabrics between brocades and laces, mixed back to little bits of tweeds. I think of his girl as kind of a modern uptown girl. It's a very kind of young way of wearing uptown clothes.
I'm a very big fan. This is my first Peter Sewn show, so I'm very excited to be here. I love the color, I love the lace, I love everything about it.
The beauty of his clothes, I think, is that depending on the woman that wears them, you can wear them in a very sort of ladylike, uptown, prim and proper way, but then the same pieces can go for a really young girl downtown. So it's very rare to find a designer that kind of understands and answers questions to both of these women, and he really has such an incredible understanding of it. And yet the fabrics, if you look at them, they are definitely ladylike fabrics. They're beautiful couture fabrics. So he just did an amazing job, I think.
It was so much about the individual girl, and they actually picked their own color for their eyes that they liked. So I wanted to also feel kind of personal and individual.
What I loved about it was the styling. The way he actually put it together, in my opinion, was what was really inspiring. So I think for our readers, especially for the young girl, I don't have to change anything. I can take just that look off the runway, put it in my pages, because it has that youthful energy that I need. So it's perfect.
It's really all about silhouette and detail and making sure you are kind of judicious with what you do with your prints and proportion. So it's many things you have to balance, but at the end of the day, it does have to feel effortless.